Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It's special Christmas Day.
It is actually Christmas Day itself. Merry Christmas.
That's Delitha. I am Travis, and it is time for Rampage. We don't usually do Rampage, but we thought we'd hang out with you guys on this Christmas. Hopefully some of you are here.
It's only for an hour show, so maybe some people will show up tonight and hang out with us for a minute. And if
Merry
not,
Christmas.
and you're out doing Christmas stuff with family and whatnot and being safe, awesome, and Merry Christmas to you all.
But we get to see Captain Hook tonight. We also get to see Cody and Sammy Guevara, and that's what it's all about anyways.
Thomas is in the chat, though. Says, hey, guys, Merry Christmas. Merry
Thanks for
Christmas,
hanging out with
Thomas.
us.
Hopefully you had a good Christmas day and you weren't too hungover. And hopefully it was a good day off. Sophie's out there, though. I'm currently watching Home Alone on Disney Plus, and I am seeing the new Spider-Man movie tomorrow instead of today because my mom somehow messed up the dates. Oh, bummer. And Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas to you also. Do this quick Rampage. Looks like we got Jungle Boy and his little groupies coming out.
So you dance.
Christian and Luchasaurus. Marco Stunt usually is with them, but he is not out there.
He has been traded in. He was hunted by the Congonians.
The
Congans.
Congans. Because he is a pygmy.
Because he is a pygmy. And that's
even
what they
though
do.
Marco Stunt is in the background on their little thing, and that's what they were showing. It's just Marco Stunt, which is creepy and weird. It is Christmas! Merry Christmas. Ooh! We're already mad.
Did you see the
I did not
thumbnail?
see it.
I don't know how I'll be able to find it. Maybe go in this way. I had fun with it.
Oh, nice.
Let's see if it won't play. Pretty cool.
That's cool.
I even put hats on them.
Nice.
Went all out. Thomas
says, I've been on the Japanese whiskey and some Peroni beer. Wow, so is that what you've been doing all day? Hopefully you ate some food with that. Sophie says, why we don't see the chat on the screen?
I didn't do it, I don't think.
Nope, but looks like we didn't do it. We'll get that up there. Anyways, we got Jungle Boy starting it out with one of those guys.
Who are they wrestling?
Hardy and
his boys.
That's his boys.
That is Queen, I believe. No, that's Isaiah Cassidy.
Cassidy. That's his name. Isaiah Cassidy and what's his face?
Oh, that's why I put the code in for our stream.
Oops. Well, that's not helpful.
It's one step ahead of myself. But I bet it's up there now.
That should work. There it is. Yay for us.
There it is. There it is.
Chris Lakane's in the chat. Hey, Chris says we got a new champ tonight.
You know, you're not supposed to tell people.
That's nice. Sweet. Don't care. Thomas says, had my Christmas dinner, so all good.
Yeah, no spoilers, guys.
Yeah. Let's not spoil it for people who
it just
don't know
started
and haven't seen it,
across America. Without the spoilers, you would not know that.
Yeah.
All right, Jungle Boy going up top. So this is a one-on-one affair.
Ooh.
Isaiah Cassidy is a very good wrestler, but he is a tag team guy, so he probably won't fare so well against Jungle Boy.
He's not really a singles wrestler either, even though they've tried to push him as one for a while.
He's been in a lot more single matches.
That's true. He has.
They would like to push him as a singles wrestler, I think, but they already have so many, and they're all the same. These small guys that do the same kind of movesets.
Right.
And so it's best to just keep him in a tag team for a decade or something.
Jungle Boy's getting screwed out of being part of the major crowd because of all the dumb fucks that they decided to
all the WWE guys they bring in, from Daniel Bryan,
NXT garbage.
CM Punk.
Yeah. And this is the talent that they should be projecting instead.
Right.
Picola is in our chat, though. Hey, Picola says, I drink about 3/4 of a bottle of sake. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Woo!
3/4 of a bottle of sake, man. I'm
feel
surprised that you could type straight.
I feel like that's just dead. I mean, I've drank that over my life.
Is that, sake, alcohol percentage as much as Everclear? Sophie says, next week you only have 3 days of streaming with Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, unless you add the prediction show at some point. Picola says, I may eat some dessert later. Ooh, dessert. That was the one thing I did not make for dinner out to my dad's, was any dessert. so we did not have dessert.
That's not good.
Layla
Hirsch, the pygmy.
They pretty much got full on lasagna.
I bet.
And they ate their own dessert, which was their almond roca. So.
What is that? A pop? Almond roca.
Almond roca is a candy. It's like toffee with chocolate and almonds over the top of it.
I thought maybe it was like a
Those
coffee.
pink boxes that were out there.
Oh.
That's
okay.
Yeah. It's candy, just toffee candy. Let's see. Sophie says, I had chocolate chip cookies for dessert, and we have Brian Salas in the chat.
Hey Brian, thanks for hanging out with us.
This is a meme. Merry Crisis. Sweet.
Merry Crisis.
Merry Crisis.
It's basically at a crisis anytime AEW's on, right?
Ah.
You're always waiting for the WWE rejects to show up.
Right.
Like, where are they?
Where are all the WWE
We got
rejects?
one. We got Christian out here. I don't know if you'd consider Matt Hardy one. Probably.
Yeah.
He got kicked out. He got fired.
Right. Christian, I think, kind of left of his own accord at some point.
Right.
Picola says, apologies, but I may be watching football next Saturday. Ooh, what? You might be watching all the bowls? That's just ridiculous.
College football, understandable.
Picola says, it's Bama playing Cincinnati. Ooh, really? Huh.
Is that the first round of the playoffs?
What bowl is that? Which one is that one?
LSU, what is that? Sugar? Cotton Bowl.
The Cotton Bowl?
I'm just making it up. I don't
Sophie
know.
says, it is going to be weird with not having SmackDown to watch next week. Yeah, well.
It'll be all right.
We'll see.
And it really isn't going to be there. They have a special, but it's the top 10 women of 2021.
Is that the one they're doing on FS1?
Yeah, that's when I looked ahead.
Oh, barf, I'm not watching that. No,
of course
thank
we're
you.
not watching it.
I'm not ever going to watch that. I will never give them any ratings for that crap.
Nobody will watch it. It's on Fox Sports 1.
It doesn't even matter what it's on. I wouldn't watch it even if it was on a major station.
I'd say Cassidy's pushing him to the limit. Maybe he's not as good as we all thought.
Well, my thing is this is a 6-man thing, right?
No,
I mean,
it's one-on-one.
It's just a one-on-one?
Yeah, everybody else is just out there.
Oh.
Look, like eye candy, you know?
Oh, wow.
They're all valets.
Interesting.
Is a valet a lady? Valet.
A valet can be a man.
Oh, could it?
Yeah, well, so that's what they were back in the day in England. A valet was your manservant, and he would help you change your clothes, put out your clothes, make sure that... I mean, he traveled with you, the gentleman, and stuff like that.
I heard, I have not looked it up, I was going to, though, that in the old days, in England and stuff, the maid, or whatever, would give the young boys hand jobs to help them sleep at night.
Okay, never heard that one. Ew, and gross.
I thought that was interesting. And now I know I was born in the wrong time period.
Right? Ramit is in the chat. Hey, Ramit. Nice to see you.
Ramit.
Says Merry Xmas. Stay healthy and stay happy always.
Well.
Impact Wrestling going to sign Ember Moon, Taya Valkyrie, and Tegan Nox. It is a big blow to All Elite Wrestling. Not really. I don't think they're missing anything.
That's all right
with
with
Ember Moon.
Ember's not...
Maybe Taya Valkyrie would be fun.
Yeah, I would like to see her on there.
And Tegan Nox is so broken that I wouldn't want her on any of my wrestling stuff. She's such a huge liability that I wouldn't want to take her on at all.
Yeah, she's a scary one.
Not even a little bit.
With her injuries. But I would definitely like Tyra Valkyrie up there. Because she's kind of like a Chris Statlander type.
She is. She's a little bit thicker, but she's just fun and goofy. And I think her character would fit well in some of the stuff they do. A lot better than some of the other ones.
Right. But, you know, if they pay off, it's kind of like that athlete, you know, that you like a Willis McGahee that played at Miami, or a Frank Gore. They both had these knee injuries, and they were done. They were career-ending type knee injuries. Mm-hmm. And then NFL took, you know, a gamble on them anyways, and they paid off.
Right.
And so, you know, somebody like a Tegan Nox, as long as you didn't have to pay her very much.
Yeah.
Or pay her per show.
Yes. It'd be okay. As long as you don't put her in any kind of contract stuff where you're liable possibly for injuries that may occur.
Whoa! Oh. 1, 2, and
Jungle
Boy almost had him with a German suplex.
Ooh, dang. Ravi's in the chat though, says, yo,
hey,
what up?
Ravi.
What up, Ravi? And Pico says, yes, Cotton Bowl is the day game and the night games, the Orange Bowl, Georgia faces Michigan.
Okay.
When's the Rose Bowl?
It's probably already happened, or
I thought that was a big one on New Year's Day.
It is. Well, it can be one of the main ones, though. It can be the championship. Like, because they changed they have a playoff system now.
Oh, I see.
But the Rose Bowl usually has somebody from the Pac-10/Pac-12 in it, and they usually play somebody from the...
Martin Quinn trying to take out Jungle Boy.
From the Big Ten.
Luchasaurus is coming around. Oh,
Which
Christian
the
already
12,
got there.
But
Sorry.
they're not called the Big 12. They're called the Big 10, even though there's 12 teams in there.
Oh.
They call them the Big 10 because there's already a Big 12.
Right? Weird.
So it gets kind of weird.
Oh, ouch.
That's a big choke
Lucha
slam.
got his other friend. Oh. He's like, oh, I better
I have
sure.
no idea who Homeboy is.
Oh. Ooh.
A spear! By Christian Cage.
Why did they get 500 guys out there?
It's the whole gang of mofos.
Oh.
One. Oh, he
Not
didn't
even
try
just
to...
a quick roll through.
Jungle Boy's going to get him right here, though.
Robbie says,
Isaiah
Merry
Cassidy.
Christmas, you filthy animals. Right. Merry Christmas. Or Happy Christmas. That's what I've heard they say over
Get it
in.
in! He's going to tap!
Tap it.
There it is.
There's the
Isaiah
tappy,
Cassidy
taps. Pico says the winner of those two games will meet up January 10th for the championship.
Yes.
Vindicators in the chat.
So Michigan is a top 4 team. That's pretty cool. That means Jim Harbaugh's doing a pretty good job.
Cool.
I didn't think he would at the college level. That's pretty cool. I'm excited for him.
Jungle Boy gets the win.
And the other one's Georgia, so obviously we could have 2 SEC teams, which is what we usually end up getting. Roll Tide.
Vindicators in the chat. Hey, Vin.
Hey, Vin.
Says 'tis the season to be jolly, Miss Delita. Right? Jolliness. I know you can find it in your heart way, way down deep to say just one nice thing about Liv Morgan.
Sorry, I saw Dante Martin and got distracted in my brain.
Got distracted with the icky.
Because how much I hate
with
him.
The more icky.
So I didn't hear a thing you said. I was just like, ugh. Yes, I would rather see Liv Morgan win the title and headline every WrestleMania for the next decade than Dante Martin wrestle one more time in my entire life.
There you go. Ditto. There you go.
One time.
That's
just any match ever.
Sophie says with SmackDown being a year in review show, they could get viewers that normally don't watch the WWE all year to watch it. Nope, not if they're going to just do top 10 women. If they're just going to do a year in review of women, nobody will really watch it. It's just boring and stupid.
Right, so that's what was on there when I fast-forwarded it to Friday. I'm not saying that that's what they have on there. That's like what their major plan is.
Pico's got the truth coming out with his drinking time. Me likes thicker and goofy. You like that Taya Valkyrie, eh? Sophie's like, I wonder when New Year's Eve hits on a Monday night in the future if Raw will do a year in review show like SmackDown is doing this year.
Probably.
Pico says, whose year was better, yo, Christian or Edge?
See, it's right there. Christian or Edge?
Christian
or Edge? Edge.
It says the top 10 moments of 2021.
Right, and see, it was women earlier, so...
Oh, maybe they changed it again.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They're like, they changed it. They're like, it's women. No, it's moments. We better not put women on there. People won't watch it. But they're going to make it so it's women, probably.
There's gonna be...
So they're going to be like, we're going to...
They're going to take the fake main event from WrestleMania. That's going to be on there.
Oh, the fake one? Oh, yeah.
The halftime. The end of day one. They call it a main event now.
Right.
It's like, why are we doing it? Don't do it.
Sophie says, whose year was better, Sasha or Bianca?
Bianca beat Sasha, so I'm going to go with Bianca. Bianca lost the title a lot quicker, though. Bianca actually put up a 0 fight against Becky, where Sasha did put up a fight against Bianca, but she only had the title for the first 3 months. Oh, I guess that's 3. All January, all February, all March. And then Bianca had it, most of April, May, June, July. Yeah, she had it longer. Okay. So I'm going to go with Bianca just for that reason. But obviously, Becky has had the better year, and she's only been there for a quarter of it.
Pico says, hells yeah, roll damn Tide.
Roll Tide.
Robbie says, I just feel so stuffed. I think I ate too much, haha. Most likely.
Japhil.
Janelle Jackson's in the chat for now. Janelle says,
hey,
hi.
Janelle.
Hello, Janelle. Merry Christmas, my man.
Merry
Hopefully
Christmas.
You and your family had a good day today. Ramit says, Davey Richards turned down to All Elite Wrestling. They didn't want Fight TV Wrestling.
I have no idea who Davey Richards is.
Me neither.
Is that Davey Boy Smith Jr.?
I don't know, but maybe they do. Bravi says Bianca's a fraud. Fraud. She's fraudulent. Just frauding it all over the place. Fraud.
Well, you think of her as a young lady. Like, oh, that's one of their young talent coming up. And she's like 33. Like, she's as old as the old ladies.
Right? She's like almost the same. She's in the same age category as, like, Becky and...
Yeah.
And Charlotte. And I think even... Well, Bayley. I don't know how...
I think Sasha's younger.
Bayley for sure. And I think you're right. Isn't Sasha and Alexa Bliss around the same
Yeah, they're
age?
right around 30.
Right.
So they're not that much behind. But you've got the younger girls like Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley. Those girls are in their early 20s. They're not even at 25 yet.
Right. Sophie says, I think day one is going to be a one-time only thing since January 1st changes days every year.
Yeah, it could be on a Sunday next year. That's fine. But then all of a sudden, it's going to be on a Monday and a Wednesday. Those ones won't work.
Right. His hot, flexible wife. Stand between the Redeemer and his hot, flexible wife.
Yes.
Ooh,
I would love for him to come champion. But it makes sense to have Paige having a tough contender like this.
Yes, I think it does.
He'll beat him.
I think this is the contender it needs to be, not stupid Daniel Bryan.
Right. I think Daniel's going to be done here pretty soon. I mean, they're going to go again on the 5th.
I just want him to be done. Like, I don't want to see him ever again.
Right.
Ham is in the chat. Hey, Ham. Ham. I mean, hey, Ham. So glad we was glazed down by Deliva then on the plate. Oh, yeah? Yeah? I put you on the plate. I didn't even have ham. I had ham on Thanksgiving, you freak.
Freak.
There was no ham.
That's a huge bitch.
Our dinner today was lasagna. That's your own damn problem. There's a big, fat, nice roast in there you could have made and you forgot. Robbie
I didn't forget. I was just waiting for a time.
You could have
I'm
just
glad
made
I didn't do it.
You could have just made it. I had my phone with me the whole time. You could have asked me and said,
Here comes Hook.
When do you think you're going to show up?
He looks like, what's that elf on Rudolph? The one that likes teeth.
The one that likes to be a dentist. That likes to be Britt Baker.
I'm different than everywhere.
I don't know his name because I've only seen it that one full time and that's it. And I really tried not to pay attention. Robbie's like, I did have 2 Christmas dinners, one at my mom and dad's and then at my brother's. LOL. That is a lot of food to eat.
That is awesome.
That's when you take things home.
Why didn't your brother just eat at your mom and dad's?
Maybe they just have, maybe his
Falling
brother
out.
has children and they don't go there. I don't know. It's the UK, so who knows?
So this is one of those bears, right? The Bear Club or whatever they're called?
Yeah, possibly, I guess. Yeah. Looks like it.
Why are they pushing him like that? Something of a phenomenon. He's wrestled once and he looks like a douche.
Probably is a douche. He looks like a little... He looks like a little puke. Vindicator says, ho, 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 I appreciate the jolliness of your faith in Liv as a future headliner, even though Dante Martin is a very low bar for anyone, lol. But yeah, she's due for a big year in 2022. Robbie says Biller is okay, but just not good enough to go all the way. Oh, rhyming up a storm there. Sophie says, so if day one does become a permanent pay-per-view, will that mean they might do pay-per-views on the weekdays in the future?
No, they would just do it on the weekend closest to the first.
Yeah.
Would be my guess if they're going to keep it.
Says Dakota Kai needs a push. WWE didn't push them. She got a WWE Women's Champion capability.
Yeah, she does if, you know.
If they use her right.
If they use her right. I would like to see her on the main roster ASAP. I like Dakota. Every time I see her down there, I'm like, why isn't she up?
Right.
She's been down there for 10 years, seems like.
Vindicator says, so Miro Rusev is one of the few guys in wrestling who never shaves his chest. Interesting. Must be Bulgarian manhood thing. Well, I think it's a way more manly, but, you know, hey, what do I know? And I'm pretty sure Cesaro doesn't shave his chest either.
Yeah, he has some chest hair.
Maybe not as much.
What about Ibar?
You know, if you're talking that, you've got Ibar. He doesn't shave his and stuff like that. I don't know if I really consider him manly, but...
His dad named him after a wrestling move.
Yeah, because his dad's a moron, too. Now we know why he's stupid.
Old Taz.
Ravi's like, who's this
shit.
blood hook? He looks like your new favorite guy there, Ravi. Pico's like, we had a couple of ribeyes at my brother's and ate some ham at home.
I basically got a ribeye steak, or what is it called?
It's a roast.
Roast. Just chilling in the
prime
fridge.
Rib roast. So you had pig and moo moo today, sweet. Vindicator says, just look at the dumb names of these two schmucks. Hook versus Bear Branson. Yeah. You can do better than this, AEW. Sophie says the pay-per-view schedule this year does look weird and odd, and there are months where they don't have a name for the pay-per-view.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. We'll get it as it comes. Mm-hmm. I also think we'll probably get another one or two in there in those blank months that they'll throw some stuff at us, because there's not supposed to be one in, like, February and March, but I feel like we'll get one in February with the Saudi Arabia show, if that's not canceled with Omicron or whatever it's called.
Right. Janelle says, who was the most improved woman star of 2021? Lana. She was. She actually was the most improved star.
She was doing a lot better.
She went from a valet that couldn't do fucking shit and got thrown around all the time to actually being able to do some moves that looked pretty good.
Right.
I would say the most improved, as somebody who became most improved, was her.
I was going to say Nikki ASH because she became champion, but
I don't know if that's really most improved, though.
She went from obscurity to a champion.
I get that, but I don't know if I really consider that most improved star. Ravi says, LOD, how's he my mate? I don't know. You're the one that likes him so much. He looks just like your other guy you like. They're like identical twins.
Darby?
Uh-huh. They have stupid hair and stupid faces. This guy's like, I chomp my gum like a cow.
He has no lips, so he's just kind of weird looking. That's obviously not his fault, so I shouldn't make fun of it, but if you don't have lips, you should probably do something about it. Like, change your face.
Just like this.
Just like this instead of like this.
I got lips. Look at them. They're so big. Mm-hmm. Chris says, all right, that's a little ridiculous. Like, no song. Yeah, isn't it, though? Like, all of a sudden, he's, like, so good. I mean, not that the other guys
he's wrestled either, twice
but,
now.
Whatever. Because, like, Vikings don't know S-word about manscaping. Robbie says, he's no dark. Whatever, he looks just like him. They're like twins. So, he's your buddy. He's your bestie. So if it's like, I could still see them adding more pay-per-views to a schedule. This pay-per-view schedule doesn't feel full to me.
Right. No, it's not.
They could get rid of them, too. I mean, my God, why would they even have them if they're going to be scared of,
what would be cool is if they went to 4 a year.
Oh, that'd be great. Especially with the unicorn sprinkles thing. I mean, I think they should.
But with 2 of them, Saudi Arabia shows, and then 4 in America. Or they can go anywhere with them. I don't care what they are.
So you're saying 6.
So 6 total, but the Saudi shows are kind of in the middle of the week, day shows. Right.
Piccolo says, only shade I have for Hook is that he's taking TV away from Ricky Starks.
Yes,
among other stars that are way better.
Ricky Stark. I don't even know why he's on TV. This is the stuff like with Dante Martin. I don't understand it.
Right?
Like, who's telling them to put these people on TV?
Robbie says Lana is just a model.
I'm recording this. This looks like it's going to be so good.
The death. Let's see how many people died at this amusement park. Robbie says he looks nothing like Darby. He looks just like him. And Robbie knows she's not just a model. She's like a gymnast and stuff, too.
Penelope Ford?
Lana.
Oh, Lana.
Vindicator says, so Travis and Talitha, what's the best or your favorite gift you ever got on Christmas?
I got a gun today.
He's like, that might top it all the other favorite gifts I ever got.
It's hard to remember my childhood stuff.
When I was a kid, probably the best gift I ever got was a Barbie house.
That's pretty cool.
Because it was the only thing I ever really wanted. And then I finally got one. That was it. My world was complete. I'm trying to think if there was like anything else throughout life. I don't know. I was in Las Vegas when I was a kid, and my grandpa and my grandma came down, and they brought me that's when I got all my wrestling figures. Those ones out in the shed out there, the big ones, the old-fashioned ones. Yeah.
And they got me a ring and then a whole bunch of guys.
Nice. There you go.
Now, Grandpa knew all the wrestlers, so he knew all the ones that I liked. And
right.
So he brought them all down to me in Vegas, so that one's obviously a special one.
There you go.
But it's not one, it's multitudes. And they were all wrapped individually, so I got multiple.
Open like 20 things. You're like, yeah!
Yeah, they spoiled the crap out of me. Those things were like $20 a piece in the 80s.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like other ones. And the reason why it was so special that is because those things are expensive and my family really wasn't well off. So, like me getting a Barbie house was like something. The thing of it was the Barbie house was just a house. Like I didn't have any of the furniture. So my mom made the furniture. So she made it out of that plastic stuff that you sew, or it has all the grid holes in it and stuff like that. I can't remember what it's called. So she made like a bed and like couches and stuff like that out of that, and that's what I had for furniture in it. Chris says the Hook should come out with a towel over his head like Taz.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should just put a whole like bag over his head, like a plastic one with a zip tie around his neck.
Right. And then just he'll last about 3 minutes, and then he'll start shaking like a fish, and then we don't have to deal with him again.
Because says, my money is on Dewdrop and Jade Cargill, even though she's still very green to me.
Oh, well, I was thinking just WWE. I wasn't even thinking AEW. Most AEW roster would be that way.
Oh, look, Chris Statlander and Legit, huh?
That's what I said.
This would be kind of fun, I guess. Weird, but good, I guess. Kind of creepy. Robbie says, nah, Hook ain't doing it for me. I think he is. I think that's why you're denying it. Sophie's like, what are the pros and cons of having pay-per-views on Saturdays compared to Sundays?
I think the pros are that if you invited friends over and you had like a really big party with it, you don't have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, you don't have to usually go to work or stuff the next day.
To me, the cons are I like other sporting events also.
Yep.
And some of those could fall on that day.
Yep.
Meaning we could get a UFC fight, like big ones, like a pay-per-view. I would miss a normal one, but a pay-per-view would be a hard one to miss.
Yeah, or a big boxing with
or like Canelo Alvarez or a Tyson Fury boxing match. Because they usually are on Saturdays. And so that would be my pros and cons. Because I always thought they should move the Super Bowl to a Saturday.
Right.
And just make it a weekend thing.
Right, yeah. Robbie says, did you get the Ken doll? No, I did not actually. I used my brother's G.I. Joe guys instead.
With the Kung Fu grip.
Because why would Barbie want to be with some pussy ass like Ken when she could have G.I. Joe?
Because he drives a
fucking Jeep. Like, my brother had, like, the truck and, like, the blazer-looking thing. And so that was the only reason why I liked him. Barbie had her Corvette. And the Nicator says, did your Barbie house have a complete set with a Ferrari and Ken and beach hats and so on? No. No Ken. No Ferrari. I got the car separate. It wasn't even part of that. I had had the car earlier before that. Barbie. Did you have the horse? I did. I had a horse. Oh, I did have a Ken doll. That's right. He was the prince. And I had a carriage and a horse.
Oh, wow.
And Barbie could dress up as, like, a princess. And you could, like, Cinderella kind of thing. And then get pulled around in the carriage with the horse.
Right.
Yeah.
Chris Statlander doing
I forgot fantastic. I did have an actual Ken doll. I just usually didn't play with it because he was stupid.
Taz is giving Layla Hirsch here some props for having short legs. He's like, her hips are smaller than everybody, or closer to the ground than everybody else's, which gives her more leverage.
Right? She's just very more compact. Barbie's still going strong to this day. I hear they're even making live-action movie of her. Barbie, in my opinion, is not going strong because of them trying to make her woke. I think they had to change her figure. It's ridiculous. Making Barbie woke is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard of in my entire life.
And she hears the dumb shit every day, because I hear that comment literally every day.
Fucking hate it.
And so that's one more. That's the worst thing now ever.
To me, right? What they did with Barbie, yes. Vinegar says Margot Robbie from Suicide Squad is playing Barbie.
Margot Robbie. Is
that
the pretty
tall
one?
Enough.
Is that the pretty one from shoot.
She's Suicide Squad. She plays what's her face.
Right. Wolf of Wall Street. his girlfriend or wife on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
P-Call says they are probably very pricey collectibles now. Maybe. I don't know. Vindicator says it's actually fun seeing Layla still wrestling with AEW. She's tiny but mighty.
Yeah, she's a midget. So it's creepy. A little bit, right?
I don't find it
like
I don't well,
I don't weird, I don't know how she doesn't get injured.
She's just made different.
She's like the pretty blonde one that was on that Little People of Los Angeles.
Yeah, she probably might have some issues and stuff like that, but she looks just like a regular size. She looks like a regular person without like the issues.
So it's not
she's
achondroplasia. It's the other one.
Yeah, she looks like a tiny human. Then she's not. Yeah, she has the other type, not the achondroplasia. The achondroplasia, they have a big head, like the guy who plays Tyrion Lannister. He has achondroplasia. Right. Chris says Statlander looking good tonight.
She
normally looks pretty good.
1, 2.
Ooh.
Statlander rolls out.
UFC or MMA pay-per-views might go head-to-head with WWE pay-per-views if they both have a pay-per-view on the same night. Yeah, but they aren't going to turn anybody from UFC to WWE, and UFC doesn't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, they're not going to care. They're not going to change their schedule around WWE, so.
And Luke's in the chat. Hey, Luke! Hey, Luke. Merry Christmas! I know it's past Christmas for you, but Merry Christmas anyways.
And another advantage for having it on a Saturday is you could always change it to a Sunday if something ever went wrong.
True.
Where you couldn't change it to a Saturday if it's on a Sunday. You'd have to cancel it.
Yeah. Sophie says, do you think they should have done a pay-per-view on Christmas night than New Year's Day?
No.
No way. Oh, she didn't quite get her. Vindicator says, Merry Christmas. Luke. Ravi says, wasn't there a song called Barbie Girl?
I'm a Barbie girl in this Barbie world.
It was by a group called Aqua. Picola says, let's be honest, Ken's got a little sugar in his tank. Ew. Vindicator says, Statliner overdid that vertical suplex. Layla is not that heavy.
Right.
You don't know. It looks like she is a very dense girl. And not because her brain isn't smart.
Right.
Ravi says, haha, Picola. Picola's like, Ravi is an Australian actress. Ravi says, how tall is that girl? Ravi's like, Dia's cool to be short. Don't hate. I didn't say it wasn't cool to be short.
Barbie has to be like 6'3".
But if you want, I mean, they're trying to make Barbie like woke, as in, well, we had to make her look more normal, and it's like that was the whole point of Barbie. Like she wasn't normal, but she's could still do all that stuff.
I'm surprised that doesn't hurt her neck.
She was holding her up pretty good, so she didn't have too much weight.
Statlander, the alien,
did it
from the Andromeda galaxy.
Sophie says a lot more people are home on Christmas night than New Year's night. Okay, so
what do you do on New Year's night besides recover from alcohol poisoning?
You definitely would be home because New Year's Eve night you would be out partying.
Are they gonna hug each other here and say?
Yes, they're gonna hug each other. It's hugging. Ravi's like, D, that's some Barbie knowledge. Picola says, oh, I believe Saturdays are meant for events outside of sporting events, weddings, graduations, concerts, etc.
Very, very sore loser by the angry short person.
Most of the time, short people are very angry. And the only reason why I say this is because it's been proven over and over again with lots of people. That is not just me being mean about short people. Look at Liv Morgan.
Oh! That's coming up.
She even has a problem.
Is that next? I thought there was 4 matches. Was there 4 matches? There was, huh?
Yeah, the other one was really short.
What was the first one?
Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy.
And then Hook. And then the girls. Now it's 4th.
Yep.
Damn, this is it.
This is all. There's no more. But Pico is telling he believes that Saturdays are meant for events outside of sporting events, weddings, graduations, concerts, right?
Yeah.
And Chris says, I got a watch and a beard trimmer and a new wallet today, but I'm happy because I got a Xbox Series S as a gift for myself. You know what? Sometimes gifts for yourself are the best gifts. Watches are cool. Beard trimmers are fun. That's what Travis needs, is a new beard trimmer.
Yeah, mine's over 7 years old. Actually, it's probably 7 years this year.
Yes. I did get it for you for Christmas.
It's either 7 or 8 years old today.
Sophie's like, I didn't know Dee was a Barbie girl.
In this Barbie world.
Yeah, I've got the big boobs and everything. Chris says it's going down on New Year's Eve, baby. Robbie says, I'm sure, and I'm not angry. So that analogy is wrong. You know what, Robbie?
Just because you're a 1%er.
Pretty sure you are angry.
And what is short? Because I'm probably in that class, too.
It doesn't really take much. You have to be under 5'5".
Some days I'm probably pushing that.
No, you're not.
It's hard for me to stand up some days.
Sophie's like, the WWE held pay-per-views on the weekend of New Year's, but not actually on New Year's Eve before. Chris says, I wonder if we are going to get any Ty Conte chance tonight. Nah. And well, we might, because what's-his-face is out there. Chris says, I wonder if we are going to get any... Oh, I already read that. Pico says, I got to buy some fireworks this week for my nephews.
We got fireworks. We got a crap ton of them.
We got some mortars. We're going to make sure and shake the neighbors to death, and hopefully they have a meltdown.
Oh, it's going to be cold. And it's going to be so quiet.
It's not going to be cold. It's supposed to warm up a little bit, isn't it?
I think it's going to be like 7.
No, it's not.
Google.
I don't think it's supposed to get down that cold on New Year's Eve night. That's next Friday.
Yep. Right in the middle of the coldest part of the year.
Sophie's like, I'm short too. And Robbie's like, Sophie, how tall are you?
10.
That's nothing.
You're like, you said 7. I was thinking it was going to be cold. At 10, that's a relative heat wave.
It's not negative anything. It's not that bad. Sophie says, how many times did you watch A Christmas Story before Rampage came on tonight? Half.
Twice.
You watched it that many times?
I had it on. I didn't watch it, but it played through. Because when you and my mom got here, I was like, hey, it's starting over. I guess I watched the whole thing. So, I don't know the first scene, and I don't know the last scene. Actually, I do know the last. No, I don't know the last scene. Oh, yeah, I know the last scene. It was them sitting on the couch watching it snow.
Uh-huh. I've never watched it all the way through. It's the dumbest movie ever.
It's really not. It's actually pretty good. After watching it today, I was like, oh, that's not bad. Listening to other people's opinions. So I can't make up my own. Don't do that. So anyways, it's going to be 27 the day of Friday. And then it's going to drop down to 10 at some point that night.
Yeah, like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right, so it's going to be in between 27 and 10.
That's nothing. It's fine. It's not like you're going to be out there the whole time.
What I was trying to say, because I could care less about the temperature, is how quiet it's going to be when it's cold like that.
As long as the wind doesn't blow. It's the only thing.
I don't know. Where are my mortars going to go? Blow up somebody's house? That'd be pretty funny, actually. But.
Sophie says I'm 5'2", and Pico says today was 76 here. Robbie's like, hello, Sophie, I'm only 1 inch taller than you, ha ha. Pico's like, maybe once today, nephews love that movie. Sophie says, I wonder how much the actors that were part of the Christmas Story gets paid when TNT holds a marathon of it every year.
I don't know. Do you think they still get royalties from that?
Robbie says, D, if you're cold, put a jacket on. That would be you, because I'm pretty sure you probably get really cold because you're brown.
Oh my. What does that have to do with the price of tea? Come on.
Chris says, I've never seen A Christmas Story, but just saw the last scene when they were at the Chinese restaurant and the Chinese people singing. It was so racist but funny, LOL.
It's not racist, it's them.
How is that racist? The Chinese people are singing.
It's not racist if they're doing it.
They really don't say their R's very well or their L's.
It wasn't somebody of a different ethnicity or whatever they're called.
Yeah, if you were a different ethnicity, like
and then you pretending,
that would be racist, right? Remember? That's what we call racist people. Pickle says, but I changed it to a Packers game.
And I think it would still be called culturally intolerant.
My brother
I don't think
and my dad
racist.
were watching that.
It doesn't mean that you hate Asians because you're talking like one.
I know, right? Why would that be better?
Racist would be like, I want him dead. Right? Like, I don't like him.
I don't like it because they don't say their R's, so...
Right.
Lop off their heads! Just kidding.
Hey, look. It's Brock.
So who won that game, Pickle? My brother and dad were watching it when I left. I was playing a...
Look at Brock Anderson looking like Ole Anderson.
Putting together a puzzle.
Hey, I thought Alita was going to be in here.
She probably was, but she probably died or fell asleep.
That's their 2 options.
That's it. Death. That's all you get. Death or sleep.
Taxes or sleep.
Yep. And Robbie's like, haha, dude, with the hella disrespect, haha. Yeah, but you laugh about it, which is hilarious. Because I was telling him, he was telling me if I was cold to put a jacket on. I said he should because he's brown. So if it's like, I'm surprised Home Alone isn't one of the classics that don't have its own marathon every year. You know, it doesn't, but they play it enough for it to be a marathon. So it's fine.
Here comes Sammy. Oh, Cody's already in the ring.
Claus. I was like, here comes Santa Claus. Wait.
I was like, what's 56? That's Sammy Guevara.
It's an S&G. You're like, why is there saying that 56? That's a weird number. Is that like his weird number that he has?
So this is a third opportunity for Cody.
I didn't even have to watch this. Somebody told me earlier what happened.
A third opportunity for Cody, and this belt is even different. Each belt's different.
That's cool.
This belt was green.
And Chris says, okay, good. No, I was just saying racist because people in the chat that get triggered. Yeah, those triggered people.
There's a lot of trigonometry going on in America.
What?
I'm trying to break our Christmas tree.
No, the table's trying to break my elbow.
I thought I moved it.
You didn't move it enough! Pukul says, yeah, all my head chefs made fun of me being a flip. It's normal. Really? That's terrible.
Did you say a flip? Is that like a...
He's a Filipino.
Racist term?
Probably, I guess. I don't know. I read it, so now I'm probably racist. Ugh,
I said it back.
Thanks a lot, Picola. Now I'm going to get canceled.
Look at this. It's David Crockett.
Is that Davy Crockett's brother?
No. They owned the NWA in the 90s or 80s. Crockett Promotions.
Robbie says, Spanish God, who comes up with this crap? He probably came up with it himself because he's like so full of himself.
The American Nightmare.
Picola says the Packers barely won by 2. Really? That's so funny because the Browns were doing so shitty. They kept throwing interceptions. So it's weird that the Packers even won.
Aaron Rodgers throwing picks, huh?
No, the other team, Browns, were throwing interceptions. So
wouldn't they win easily then, the Packers?
Right? But they won by 2 points. They barely won. That's why I was laughing. That's funny.
So the Cleveland defense was playing their mind out and their freaking quarterback was throwing picks?
Yeah.
Their quarterback's a shorter guy, and it's weird because usually short quarterbacks don't last long in the NFL.
Yeah, he could throw bombs. He just threw them to the wrong people. Anyways, Luke says, so our neighbors did something absolutely incredible and unexpected for me and Jade for Christmas.
Nice.
Other than that, we've been watching horror movies and sleeping. That's cool.
Uh-oh, Cody goes from behind.
So
Sammy
you're
likes
just going to tease us about what the incredible and unexpected thing was, but
Sammy
not
Guevara.
tell us exactly what it was? That's not fair. Don't be teasing shit like that. That's rude. Robbie, haha, David Crockett, haha. Picole's like, no way, it's endearing. Is it endearing? Huh.
Sammy Guevara modeling it all up.
Why would it be considered endearing, Picola? Just out of curiosity. I just want to know why being called a flip is endearing.
Whatever. I'm not going to argue. But if I get punched in the face, look, it's a flip.
If somebody who's a Filipino and I call them a flip to their face and I get punched or get accosted for a hate crime, then what are you doing?
I'm just going to fold it out.
Why?
Because it's in the way.
You could have left it where it was at. I just said every time I move my elbow in the wrong spot, I hit it. It's fine. I just try to keep my elbows in. Stop playing with the stupid tree, Travis. You're being a freak. There's only 15 minutes left of this Christmas stuff anyways. Just move the table back where it was.
It's fine. I can put my elbow on it.
You're so weird. Pico's like, where's Cody going? To Tahiti.
He is going nowhere.
The Bahamas.
Cody's going nowhere.
The Caribbean. Fiji. Did I guess it right? New Zealand.
Are we that far behind?
No. I don't know where you're at.
I'm fine.
All right. What you're doing.
Alarm bar.
It did have that weird, like, spinny thing earlier, so who knows what happened. Rob was like, LOL, you can't be using them terms. What terms? Did I use terms?
Flip or whatever.
Hey. Picola said it was endearing.
Yeah, probably to get you to say it multiple
times.
times.
Just want to know what makes it endearing. So if I understand why, then I won't feel weird about saying it.
Got her!
Looks like my YouTube crashed, so if you said anything, I missed. LOL.
You didn't tell us what your
So I said it was rude that you suggested what your neighbors did, but didn't really specify. I said that was rude. And I don't understand why you would be watching horror movies on Christmas.
Maybe he's talking about Home Alone.
It's if it terrifying. Was Krampus, Christmas with the Cranks, Home Alone is pretty terrifying, being left alone.
Well, those poor criminals.
P. Cole says, that's why we can't have nice things. Yeah, right? That's why Travis was taking it down. Like, because you complained about it and hit your elbow on it.
Smack.
Robbie says, LOL, as endearing as D calling me brown. Yeah. Aren't you?
Oh my god.
Are you not?
Oh shit, nobody was home. Shooting
like
star
toasty?
press. But he did land on his feet.
Slightly toasty. Pico says, Travis, you're cut off. Yeah, he's cut off, all right, from whatever stuff he's decided to take. I get cut off
for everything.
Looks like, because Christmas has a few good Christmas horror movies, like Krampus.
Ooh, Tales from the Crypt has a really good
Christmas?
short with a Santa that comes down the chimney.
Ooh. Luke says, plus my YouTube crashed while I was writing my second message. Oh, well, great. Now you gotta write your second message. Hurry up before we're out of here. We only got like 12 minutes. Ramit says, is that any possibility reunite Riot Squad and All Elite Wrestling?
Let's get it done. I want it done by the 1st.
I want another reason why I don't want to watch AEW. Thank you. Please, oh please. Make another reason why I'll hate watching AEW.
I feel like that Sarah Logan's the type that's going to breastfeed till the kid's like 18. So
I think she might.
So she just reminds me of that type because she's got her boobs out in all of her pictures and stuff.
She's like out there hunting with her boobs hanging out. She just like hangs over a kid like this and like sticks her titty in his mouth.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. Rob was like, D, I was once white as you, but chilling in the sun turned me brown. Now, I'm pretty sure you were made that way, Robbie. Oh. Pretty sure you were made brown.
Holy crap.
By God. And it's cool. I don't think you got toasted. Vindicator says not getting any presents is what I would consider a real-life horror movie. You know, Christmas is not all about, you know, presents.
It isn't. It's about watching movies by yourself all day.
Oh my God, shut up, you big baby. I tried to get you up so I could watch a movie with you, and you fucking stayed in bed till... I was like, great, now I have to be late doing everything I planned on doing today because you decided to stay in bed. Ramit says, because they are together in Christmas party. Yes. Luke says the neighbors woke us up at 7 a.m. knocking on our door. Yeah, that's a very incredible, unexpected thing to do to you guys. They said we have been really nice and friendly and love the fact that we feed neighbors and rescue animals. So, Ramit says in Michigan, where Liv Morgan newly resides.
She sell her farm? Maybe she sold it to Bo.
I thought that's where she's at. Is that where her farm is?
I don't know. I know nothing about this woman.
I think she moved there for her friends because she has no other life. Robbie's like, could be worse. You could be watching your fave Impact. No, I've never seen that and will never watch it.
We watched it once.
Yeah, I choose
when
to
the Kenny
forget
Omega
all
was there,
it.
and there was like a bus.
I don't even remember, so I choose to forget.
I know that Moose called Green a whore or something, and it was pretty funny. Like, I was like, I didn't even know you could use that language, but I guess if nobody's watching it, it doesn't matter. Because he's talking about Matt Cadona, and he's like, you can go be with your whore, and she's right there. I was like, oh, whoa.
That's hilarious. You need to go be with your whore. How she's just standing there like, I am a whore. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, like a tot or something. Anything would have been funnier. I was like,
you sausage wallet. Go be with your sausage wallet. That's the term they should have used. That is the term I like to use. That Luke taught me, which I'm very proud of and thankful for. Anyways, so this is what they did. They handed them a large envelope of basically a pool of money that equals the amount we need to pay off our loan and finally own our land outright. Needless to say, we both cried and had heart attacks.
So
that's fantastic.
Are you a ghost then?
So you're dead and you own your land. That's pretty phenomenal, man. I don't know if that's a really good thing, though. The owning land part, yes. Having a heart attack and dying, not so much. It's kind of bad. Kind of not good. Kind of not a good Christmas present. Anyways, Luke says her farm is in Michigan. Her farm, Sarah, and Ruby's lands are all connected. Well, of course they are. Because they're very, how would you say, codependent people? No, really? That's what they are?
It's pretty cool to live by your friends, though.
Sophie says Rampage had a nice lead in with him going on after the 24-hour Christmas Story marathon.
Whoa!
There he goes! It's
vertical suplex!
Thingy.
It's a vertical suplex.
It's a vertical holding of his dick. That's nice.
It's a suplex. And they go to the back view.
Like,
oh!
No, let's not
like, it's right on his guts.
Let's not show the front view. He's like showing and touching his gut, his pee-pee area. No, this is a no-no. This is his no-no square. No-no square.
All right, Cody going all the way up top. High risk.
Vinny Critter says, LOL, Travis, but I am a very shallow and materialistic and kind of bad guy like that.
Cody,
but I get the whole holiday spirit deal and doing selfless acts. Yeah, I guess freaking Scrooge.
Yeah, just give somebody some money.
Like, Jesus Christ, my friend.
Like, homeboy, he goes around to these stores, and he's like, hey, will you buy this for me? I forgot my wallet. And then people, like, no, and then somebody does, and then he just gives them $100. That's what we should go do. Go to Canby.
And ask people to buy us stuff?
Yeah.
The Canby is open. I was open when I drove by after I dropped her mom off.
Yeah, they're always open.
Robbie says message retracted. Robbie also says, Luke, are you thinking of visiting Liv's farm? And Luke says, LL, we are becoming our own horror film. Aren't you, though? Because now you're dead. That's pretty cool, though. How would they know how much you owed on your loan, though? Isn't that kind of like personal information that you just don't go spreading around to everybody? And my next question is the land that fucking cheap in Ireland? Because if it is, I want to buy some fucking land in Ireland and have a farm and cows.
I would assume that you have to have some sort of a citizenship to own land. If not, people would just buy it up from America.
I know, right?
They have to protect land in other countries. Like right now, well, actually they banned it on eBay.
I think that they should protect it in America from fuckers coming over here buying it.
They were selling rainforest down in
Amazon?
The Amazon rainforest, obviously. Mm-hmm. And it was so cheap.
Oh shit!
Sammy landed right on his freaking body.
He basically missed him.
But anyways, they were selling it so cheap, and people were buying like millions of dollars worth on eBay of this. Right. And so they own like all this land in the Amazon. So eBay had to block it.
That's funny.
Just to help protect it, because they're just selling. Nobody owns it.
Well, yeah, you can't own that.
Oh, you can own it.
Well,
but nobody owns it. So like these tribes and stuff, they're just like, it's free money. They don't realize that these people are going to come in with bulldozers and just take it all out and put in like a city or something.
Right? That's weird.
Well, it's my land.
No, it's mine. I can do whatever I want. Pico says, that's a wonderful blessing, Luke, right? Luke says, so needless to say, it looks like I'll be feeding and lighting up the neighborhood forever. Stinky Pinky's in the chat. Hey, Stinky says, hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. You too. Merry Christmas to you also.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by for a quick second. We're just watching the end of Rampage here with Cody Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. This is for the TNT Championship.
And it looks like there's about 6 minutes left.
Remy says, according to the YouTube predictions, Liv Morgan wins WWE Women's Royal Rumble 2022.
Is she going to win it? That means she's not going to win it day one? Are you telling us that day one's a fraud and we don't need to watch it?
Fraud! Lies.
Fraud
so
insurance?
Like Gordon Ramsay's new show.
You're saying fraud insurance, right?
Frog
insurance.
Frog insurance?
Frog insurance.
Fraud. Sophie says Gordon Ramsay's new show, Next Level Chef, looks good when it premieres on January 2nd.
Oh, shit. Sammy might have just broke his neck, but that's it.
Cool.
Is it over?
The first match of Dynamite history.
Oh no, Sammy kicked out.
Remy says Robert Irvine Restaurant Impossible is also well. Cool. Vindicator says, but it also exposes how many fake people there are in society who only choose to do selfless acts during the one time of the year when they have been conditioned to do it out of commercialized tradition.
Fact. Do it on a Tuesday in the middle of March.
I have done it for people.
I have also.
Some kid forgot his... He was like in front of me or behind me in line or something at the grocery store, and he was buying a turkey and he forgot his card. And I was like, it was so busy that I was like, I'll just buy it. I'll just buy his turkey. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. I didn't suggest it because I was kidding.
Right.
So I just bought his
you
turkey.
You sure? No, I was just fucking with you.
Yeah, right? Like, I'm a fucking asshole like that. And so I bought it and sent him on his way. Another one, this lady, she was going to buy grapes, but they cost too much, and she was on, she had kids, welfare stuff and whatever.
It's called snaps. Be nice.
And so she was, had like the, what are those called? The WIC checks and stuff like that. So she was buying specific foods and everything, and she just didn't have enough money to buy these grapes that her kids really liked.
Sammy has the power. Mom. He muscled them up. Sorry. Anyways, this is fantastic.
And so she put them aside, and I told...
No!
And so I told the checkout lady after she set them aside, I was like, I'll buy them for her right now. Just put them on my tab and I'll buy them, and she can have them, put them down her thing. So she did. I was like... Who doesn't do stuff like that? Come on.
Everybody should do that.
Like, why wouldn't you? Like, who cares? It's just money. Who the fuck cares?
You're going to spend it on something
If it makes that person smile, that's the best thing you could ever get from it. Right. That's it. That's all that matters. And nobody
is worthless that can make another human smile.
And even if you don't smile because somebody does something nice for you, I don't care. I just go on with my life.
Ah, there it is. Chris Benoit throat slash.
You should be deleted. He should be completely deleted. He needs to be removed from the television. You can't do that.
Ban Sammy Guevara for the throat slash. They banned that in bowling because that one guy would always do it.
Ban him.
There's a badass bowler that always does the wrestling moves. It's always pretty cool.
Ban him.
All right.
Right.
Sammy flips him off. Oh, shit. Lands on his knees.
Ooh, ouch. He's going to get him.
Crossroads. End it. New champion. Oh, a double crossroads.
He's going to do it twice.
That's double crossroads.
That's just terrifying.
That one. A three? A triple?
Like,
a trifecta?
I think I can't get you up. Can you please stand up straight for me? Thank you. Oh,
Cody. Oh, pedigree. He's going to hit it with Triple H's move. No, that's a pile driver.
Ooh, even worse.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, Robbie, nope. The Spanish God did not win. Now you have a new TNT champion, Cody Rhodes.
He's like a Spanish.
Is now the winner.
Brett sent me a text and said, I'm envious because I sent him a picture.
Of your gun?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Luke says, one of our neighbors is our bank administrator, and Trav is right. We paid for half up front, but because we are foreigners, we are paying a foreigner fee, which doubles the loan amount. So they just pay. So we now can pay off the fee and loan and legally own our land. Okay, so what you're saying, though, is that neither one of you are considered from Ireland, but you're foreigners. So you're buying land and paying a huge fee in order to buy the land. Am I getting that right?
Right.
But Travis is right, so I don't understand what you're saying.
That land costs more if you don't live there.
Right. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
So look, Dave Crockett handing it over to Cody.
Hey, look, it's Davy Crockett. Where's his knife?
The Crockett family basically got his dad into the business.
Where's his raccoon hat?
Okay, different thing.
Vindicator says, well, most of the year they would ignore those who are struggling mighty to survive. Sophie says, too bad they didn't tape a new episode of SmackDown for FS1. Ravi says, F. Gordon Ramsay, he another fraudulent man. Oh, whatever. He is the realest man you'll ever see
I know
out
nothing
there.
about him. I did see his daughter get him, though, in one of those. Yeah. Have you seen that water bottle thing?
Yes.
Where you take an egg and you act like it goes in the water, and he looked, and she just got him, and then took an egg and smashed it on his head.
And he's just laughing.
And he just laughed.
He loves his kids. He is so good with kids. It is so funny. He is so good with kids, and he's so mean to adults because he looks at adults like you should know better. Right? So you should know better. If you're a chef and you call yourself a chef, then you should know. But he is so good with the kids when he does that kid one. It's pretty cute, actually. And he's really good with his own kids. He loves his kids. Sophie says Taya was part of Impact and she is in AAA now. Vindicator says, nah, Gordon is a legit potty mouth Ravi and I like it. He only does it with adults, though. Sophie says, I wonder how they are going to do the full 2 hours with the top 10 list of women. I thought they were going to cover the whole year.
They changed it. Thing, now it's just the best moments. So when I looked earlier, it was top women's crap. Thing, and now it looks like it's going to be
top moments again. Robbie says, Vin, he just says his food ain't all that. Vindicator says, love that message, Travis. Nobody is completely worthless, well, except Dante Martin. Robbie says,
in wrestling.
Said that. Chris says, Ty Conte. CBP says, Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas, CBP. Thanks for coming in.
Make sure you all give us thumbs ups. Get those thumbs ups up.
Yeah, get some thumbs up. Robbie says, hello, how long will Cody be champ for? Who knows? Vindicator says, and on that note, good to see Cody get his belt back. Merry Christmas, everyone. Be safe and see you next week. Ho, ho, ho.
You know, they let the hat out of the bag on Wednesday. Because the guys, the Alpha Academy, whatever they're called, the American Nightmare Club.
Oh, okay,
of training UFC fighters.
Yeah.
They talked about coming after the title that Cody had. They talked about Cody the whole time and going after the television title. I was like, are they
Sammy
telling
didn't
us?
Mean anything.
Yeah, no,
That's
they didn't
funny.
say I'm coming after Sammy. They
I know,
talked
but
about Cody
I know
the
they're
whole
talking
time.
about the title, like Sammy having the title meant nothing, basically.
Right.
Piccolo says, okay, guys, happy holidays. I'm going to go lay down. Yeah, you probably should. You drink like a whole bunch of sake. Anyways, Luke says, yes, we are buying the land, but because we aren't legal citizens yet, it costs more. But we are allowed to pay off and own the land because we are both are applying for citizenship, so I'll have triple citizenship. Yeah, because you're from Canada. Because you got a floppy head and beady little eyes.
Hey.
So that's cool, you know, I mean, if you're applying for citizenship, then, you know, I mean, I get it. It makes sense. And you can and still be an American citizen or Canadian citizen or whatever, which is the way to go. Like, that's how I would do it. I would want to become a citizen.
You know how many land developers would go there and just buy land?
Lots of them.
They would just buy up all the ocean front all the way around the whole island.
Right. Robbie says, Travis, you should try the egg trick on D.
No.
Do you want him to die? That's
a
good way to kill him.
I like my testicles and other shins and knees and things.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us on this Christmas night. For some of us and others of you, it's very early in the morning. But we appreciate you guys hanging out with us and everything. Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope you guys had a good day out there with some friends, some family. You know, and whether or not it was getting presents or not, it was the spirit of actually being able to hang out with your friends and family, right? That's kind of the spirit of Christmas, is being able to do unto others, you know.
Before they do unto you.
Before they do, you know, no. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Don't ever expect anything back from anybody. Always just give without wanting, receiving in return. All right, everybody. Thank you again. Merry Christmas. We'll be back on Monday for Raw, though, okay?
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching Wrestling Gavin. We'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye.